Welcome back to the YuckCast. Today we're talking some sports, basketball, football, postseason rewards, playoffs, a little bit of NBA 2K League. Once again, here with Shake and Bake, Nick the Bulls fan. Let's get into it.
All right, we have our weekly Q&A for you guys. If you want to be a part of this, use hashtag YuckCast on Twitter. We're just going to rapidly get through these. First question is, why did you choose your YouTube usernames? Me personally, I'm Nick. I'm a Bulls fan, so yeah.
I really was like digging Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights at the time, so yeah, shake and bake, baby.
You know what? I really like burgers. It was just some simple shit, burgers and some other shit, and yeah, that's where it came from.
No other connotation. You just like burgers.
Burger just like man? Burgers, Bake. I'm the burger man. That's what they call me from time to time.
I know we don't want to drag on, but like, what do you get on a burger? You just get some cheese.
What I get on a burger? I'm like a cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, pickles, mayo, a dab of ketchup. I'm not really a fan of mustard.
Yeah,
Yo, onions too? You mess with the onions?
I do like some steamed onions from time to time. Not raw onions, but
yeah.
I like them raw. That's pretty good though. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Let's do it up. Do you guys think the draft lottery is going to be rigged and help the Bulls get a better chance of getting a good pick? No, I don't think it's rigged. But then again, it might have been rigged in the past, I think. Like that one year the Knicks won, but I don't think it's rigged, and I don't think it's going to help the Bulls. Nope.
I think it is rigged, and I do think it's going to help the Bulls, but yeah.
I definitely don't think the draft is rigged, and I definitely don't see the Bulls getting a good pick, you know? It's not going to happen.
So two out of three.
We do have the sixth best odds, though, but I digress.
Nah, you already said your part. Like, edit that out.
Yep.
Nick.
Yeah, cut that shit out. You said your answer. Now you're done. Next question.
Next up, we got, how would y'all feel about a Madden League similar to the 2K League? Pretty sure that's the question. And what would be the format? I guess I'll go first. A Madden League similar to the 2K League sounds cool. What format would it be? I'm guessing Mud Squads or Madden Squads or something like that. I mean, I guess it'll be fun to watch. We still kind of have to see how the 2K League is going to pan out. But overall, I think it'd be cool if they tried it.
Man, when you said Mud Squads, you had me right there. That sounds dope. That would be cool, especially if they got like the sick houses like the 2K League's doing. Yeah, I'd be for it. That'd be dope.
That would be cool, but like the team game has been a thing of 2K for a while, and like Mud Squads, I don't really think many people were playing that much this year, so I think they would have to have more hype around the Mud Squads mode to really make that a competitive thing.
True, but I mean, yeah, I guess Prom was pretty popular. All right, next question. Let's hit it with the next one. What do you all do outside of YouTube? Jobs, hobbies, etc. I don't know. I like collecting cards, hanging out with my girlfriend. I like watching movies, Netflix, that kind of stuff. Drawing on occasion. I like to draw. What about you, Nicholas? What kind of hobbies you up to these days?
I like to play basketball, go to the gym, watch movies, Netflix. I actually really like to cook and watch stuff about food. I'm really into food.
I like food.
Learning new things about food. So, yeah, those are the things I like to do.
I like Gordon Ramsay.
Well, me personally, triple B's, bitches, burgers, and blunts. That's what I like to do.
Wait,
I like
what
that
was the
answer.
third one?
Blunts. I'm joking. I don't smoke and really don't have any bitches. But I'm a jack of all trades.
So you just
I like a lot of things. I might just be. I'm just a burger. The burger man.
Big
there you
burger.
That's
I like
He's
it.
into the billions.
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. How we get there?
Doing, boy?
I think that ends it for the Q&A section for this week, but of course, be sure to submit your questions up on Twitter or even in the YouTube comments using the hashtag YuckCast, and we will answer some questions next week, of course. And if we missed a question, we can maybe delve back to it next week.
All right, now dive into some sports. Today, actually, breaking news right when we're recording this podcast, pretty much Dez Bryant just got released from the Dallas Cowboys. Some say the writing was on the wall. I honestly, personally, didn't think it was going to happen. How do I feel about it? Just to put some thoughts into the atmosphere. Honestly, I think it's a bad move by the Cowboys. I don't think Dez is washed. A lot of people say Dez is washed. I've been saying this for a minute, but I think it's easier to say Dez is washed than Dak isn't performing up to expectations. And honestly, I think if Dez goes to a good team, he can help any good team. The Patriots, he can help any team in the league. Like, he's still an elite receiver in my book. Like, if you watch film, Dez creates separation. He doesn't have the craziest route running skills, but he gets open, and he's like elite jumper, elite catcher. I don't know how or why the Cowboys released him. It's crazy. The Cowboys probably can go fucking 6-10 next year, and Dez might fuck around and win a ring. I don't know. Now, I think he said that he was going to stay in the division, so he might go to an NFC East team. Yeah, I think he said. I think he
Damn.
told them that he's gonna see them twice a year when he
That's
left the
cool.
meeting. Or at
That's
least
tough.
I saw some nut ass shit like that on Twitter. So that might mean he's going to the Eagles or Giants, maybe the
Yeah.
Redskins. I don't know why.
Oh, man.
Why would he go to the Redskins? It makes no sense to me. But yeah, I definitely think the Cowboys played themselves. What do you guys think?
Definitely, they definitely played themselves. This is crazy. I think he was. How much was he set to make? It was probably between 12 and 16 million.
Yeah,
because
he was gonna make a ton.
guy. But I think that's the only reason why he was released. But man, Jared Jones doesn't have that extra couple $1 million lying around. Come on, I know their salary cap. Like, everything's already set. Like, the year's going. It's not like they're going out and signing free agents with that money. They just signed Allen Hurns, good receiver, but he is not Dez Bryant and will not. He's never going to be Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant's you can rely on him for 10 touchdowns on pretty much any season, I'd say. I mean, he's had some injury issues and some things like that, but when you get him going and you actually feed him the ball, that's a 10 catches a game guy, and he can easily get 10 touchdowns.
Yeah,
and that's the guy you need. Especially with a young quarterback like Dak, he was really good, and yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't have a great year last year, but I would have said that would be the anomaly, and he's gonna kill it for a contender if he goes to one. But I mean, if he goes to like the Redskins, I don't expect much there. They got Alex Smith again, not too bad, but I don't know how their games will mesh. Who else we got? Eli. Again, they still have Odell. They still got Brandon Marshall. Yeah, and Dez. I feel like that's almost too many big dog receivers. Like, they need different receivers. I don't know if that'll work out too well. Again, there's only one
Eagles?
ball. Eagles, man, I don't know. They got a lot of good receivers too.
Alshon had a career year, but
he did, but like Dez needs catches and everything like that. He needs to see the ball. He needs targets to be happy and to succeed. That's another thing too. Like, you can't just throw to him 3 times a game and expect him to be happy all joy. Like, you got to throw him the ball. So, I don't know. Again, I would love to see the Patriots go get him. Ooh, boy. That is a big-bodied receiver.
I like that, too. I'm trying to see Dez get a ring.
That'd be crazy. Definitely would help the Patriots out, too, because they just traded Brandon Cooks. So, there's a little lack of depth at receiver. So, could they go get him? They still have some money, I think, too, cap-wise. But I'm not sure. I'm sure every team will want to go get Dez Bryant. Not every team, but out of the probably 33% of them at least will be checking on to see what's good with him. But exciting, I will say that. That was some cool news that happened today. But yeah, pretty crazy to see him like live tweeting as he got like released. Like that's crazy, man.
Any thoughts, Nick?
What you think, Nick?
I think the reason they got rid of him was like probably locker room stuff. I heard like apparently he like left team meetings 2 times that season, which obviously teams want to get rid of locker room problems, especially after a season that they didn't perform as well as they thought they should. I would like to see him on the Bears. I know the Bears don't have the best receivers. That's just me. But yeah, Dez, I still think he's a pretty good receiver.
Wait,
I don't
so
think he's
you
one
don't
of the
like
best.
Dez Bryant?
No. I do like him. I would like to see him on the Bears.
Then, if you like him, why would you want him on the Bears? He's not going to win nothing there. He's not going to be playing for nothing. He's just going to be playing to
playing
lose.
stats.
I think it would make the Bears a better team and possibly maybe win some games. I don't know. Like, it's not like I like him so much to say I want to see him win a ring. Like, I could care less if Dez Bryant wins a ring in his career. Like, it wouldn't affect me at all.
Shame on you.
But like, I want to see any good receiver on the Bears. Like,
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. He just wants his team to be better, but
yeah,
I don't know. I another team I wouldn't mind seeing him go to, San Fran. I don't know what their cap space is looking like, but man, imagine Jimmy G with him, Sherman. That's gonna be a team to watch. I already know
San
that,
Fran
but
might be crazy next year. I don't know
The
if
Rams,
the Rams
I
can
don't know
afford
if they-
them, but like
there's
they're
no
gonna
way
be
they can
crazy
afford 'em,
next
I
year
feel like.
regardless.
holy crap,
Like,
they're gonna be crazy.
I
There's
hope
a lot of
Dez
good
isn't
teams.
bitter and leaves the NFC East and goes to a contender. Like, I really do.
Where did the dude that used to play for the Rams, Sammy Watkins, where did he go? I know he signed. I think it was the Chiefs. Is that where he went? But they still have a lot of good receivers there too, I guess. But definitely interesting. Obviously, we'll keep you updated on when Dez signs, because he probably will go pretty quickly, probably within the next week here. We will get you guys updated and give us your reactions and everything like that. Where should Dez go? Tweet us. Let us know.
#YuckCast.
So obviously on Wednesday we had our episode of the YuckCast. It was a special episode. We had it with Adam the First, formerly known as That Kid Kuda. He talked about his experiences in the 2K League and him getting drafted, all that stuff. now we're just going to quickly go over some stuff about the league that we've seen so far. We've gotten to see some of the team houses, some of the team apartments, some of like the social media stuff with them. So yeah, we're just going to jump into that. Now, Shake, I know you really liked what the Kings were doing, so you could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, they're really pushing like the social aspect and the lifestyle, and they are like, man, they are living it up. It looks like, holy crap. I didn't know if we'd like see this the first year with this 2K League, but man, they are living in what looks like a freaking mansion. They look like they're living in the Face house. Holy crap, it's massive. Dude got a what's it called? He had a TV above his giant bathtub. He got a balcony. They out in California. Like, it looks really cool. Like, you definitely check out some of the stuff they've posted on their Kingsguard, I think is the handle for that. But like, they look like they're living lavish and lit, and yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool to see. And I guess, obviously, they have Shaq as their GM, so maybe that plays a hand in it, too. He wants to have the guys living lit, and I know another segment that we want to talk about after this is kind of some G League and how much these 2K guys are actually getting paid more than G Leaguers, and now you see where they're living, too. Again, that is free housing. It's pretty crazy. Like, that almost like, that the amount of money that house probably costs per month, man, like, that's a six-figure deal basically just on that alone. My goodness.
Well, the thing about that house is when you have a big house like that compared to 3 different apartments for each team because there's 6 players and they're mostly doing 2-bedroom apartments, like the cost would be around the same, I would assume, because I know some of the team apartments, depending on the location, obviously.
Yeah, it's all location.
It's like the New York apartment's probably like $2,500 a month for each one. I would assume some of the bigger cities are similar to that.
It might be more than that.
So like
more than that.
In terms of that times 3, like that's enough to rent a mansion. And I know California's expensive, but Sacramento is like one of the cheapest places to live in California.
Oh, I didn't know
that. I think the Kings are smart about getting that mansion instead of doing the apartments, just because like it's so much more exciting and like in terms of content.
Exciting. Holy crap!
Yeah,
that looks crazy.
In terms of content, though, like when those players do make videos, if they do that, which I think all the players in the league should, it's a lot more exciting to be in a mansion than just a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, it's so much more exciting. And I'm sure they're having a great time. I think all the players are probably a little bit jealous at all the stuff they've been doing. Probably really cool to hang out with Jesser and Cash and LSK.
True, they had
I'm sure those guys have watched them before. So, yeah, they're doing a really good job. And I've been
Did they have ESPN there too, or something like that? Someone was saying.
Yeah, they were having ESPN. I think ESPN's gonna do like like one of those
story.
little like an E60 type story on it, something like that.
It's pretty cool.
Like they had a ton of cameras there. I'm pretty sure the team has like a private chef too, which is so dope.
That's lit.
Like
damn, yo, that sounds so fire. Damn. Nick, with that said, are you a little more salty that you did not make the draft pool? Like
yeah, because
that's crazy.
I feel like if I would have made the draft pool, like I feel like the Kings are possibly a team that may have wanted to draft me just because of my social stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good point. They seem like they're going for that area.
Like
damn.
Even before like the draft pool was announced and before like the 250 was announced, like the Kings were one of the teams that I thought like if I did make it like that I would have a chance to go to maybe. So yeah, obviously I'm salty still. But they look like they're having a fun time. But one thing about the league that I'm not seeing anything of, which is kind of upsetting, is none of the players are creating any content. Like obviously,
it's only been a couple days though. It's only been a couple days. They gotta move in first. Like
they've been moved in for like 3 days now. Like I don't know if they plan on creating YouTube videos and all that stuff. I just think they should. Like, I haven't seen anyone do like an apartment tour or any of that stuff. And like, that's content that everyone wants to see. People want to see how the Trailblazers players are living or how the Pistons players are living.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much more besides like the Kings. We got a kind of behind the scenes look at Kuda and everything, what they're doing. But what you think, Berg? How they living? You see them videos and stuff? They look pretty lit.
Oh man, some teams look lit. Kind of like y'all said, the Kings look like they living. They was out there with them 2 hype niggas. They out there with De'Aaron Fox. They got chefs.
Right?
Them niggas living a life.
They got everybody.
I'm not gonna name the teams, but some teams look a little bit sadder. They look a little bit more toned down when it comes to the lifestyle. Like I mean, I don't know. Like, I think next year a lot of people might want to go to the Kings just for that lifestyle. And then also another thing about the team with the Kings is the team is actually pretty good. Like, they have some known players, they have some previous winners, they got some guys known in the pro-am community. Like the teams, like they got the lifestyle, they got the players. If they can put it all together and get a win, they might be doing something.
They're the main dude they drafted seemed pretty cool. I can't remember his name right now.
Moody.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude too. I'm sure that'll build the environment and everything like that, and just kind of set the lifestyle tone. I guess I'm sure they'll be having fun.
Yeah, from the clips I've seen too, it seems like they're already all close and have already made friendships and stuff, which is good. Obviously, a lot of those guys know each other and have played with each other before, just in 2K in previous years with Pro-Am. So yeah, they're going to be really good, and obviously they're living the best out of any of the teams that we've seen so far.
It's pretty funny too. Like, one of the things I saw when, like, what's his name was tweeting about the draft, when he tweeted about the first pick, Woj. My goodness, all the Darren Ravel tweets had a lot of like the normie people be like, "Oh, these guys are leaving the basements" and things like that, and they were like, a lot of people were hating. Like, I saw a ton of hate, and it's like, these dudes are living in a mansion now. Like that's like, they may have been in a basement before, they are in a mansion now. Like, get that through your head. Like, that's crazy. And like, I'm sure we saw some stories. I know that one guy said he was bullied, and I mean, again, look at what they're doing now. Pretty crazy. I think that segues pretty nicely, actually, into that next topic. Again, I hinted about this. We do want to talk about Andre Ingram, but I really quickly want to say, like, what do we think about G League players? Again, because of him, I think Darren Ravel tweeted that he made, I think it was like 19,000 all season with the G League, and this is like a 10-year veteran, whereas with the Lakers in 3 days, I think he made about 13 grand. Being on the roster those couple days. So I never realized the G League salaries, I guess, were that low, because man, that's barely minimum wage, man. That's really low. Like,
that's for a full-time job. Like, obviously it's not a full-time job because it's not year-round, but I'm pretty sure that's technically under the poverty line if it was like a full-time job.
I think it is, yeah. I think the poverty line is like 20 or 22 or something like that.
Well, the G League isn't supposed to be a career though. Like you're not supposed to, like, being a 10-year vet in the G League is wild. Like, it's not supposed to be a career.
I guess so, but I mean, there are definitely guys that are doing it, and like, their career is not working out. I assume they're trying to make it to the league.
Yeah, if you try to make a career out of the G League, and like, I mean, I guess keep grinding. I can't knock anyone's grind, but like,
yeah,
it's not supposed to be a career.
I wonder how many guys there have been that've been in the league for like 5+ years, G League, and they're just not cracking the NBA at all. I'm sure they get other deals too. I'm sure there's not just like that 19 flat. I'm sure it's more.
But the thing is, you're not getting any endorsement deals as a G League player.
See, I disagree. I think they might be. I think they might be.
No, they don't.
Think so?
It's gotta be. Even if it's really small end stuff, like, I'm sure there's like local like TV commercials, like small, super small things. I'm talking like really small things, but I'm sure there are some.
They might get some training gigs and stuff like that to like train up and coming talent. Like, that wouldn't surprise me. But
I feel like there's
for them to get actual
endorsements,
like,
there's things in the communities, depending on the market.
If you're in the G League, you have to have another job, probably, or else you probably live in check to check. Like, I think that Ingram guy had like, I think he's like a teacher or some shit.
He was a tutor. It said he was really well spoken.
Okay, a tutor, like, yeah, like,
but yeah, I mean, still paid for, again, what he's doing, but yeah, it just seemed wild. Like, that seems, I feel like it should be a little higher, but again, obviously I don't know the logistics of the G League and attendance rates and so many things. It's not just, I'm sure if they could pay the guys more, they'd pay them more, and if they thought that was, an avenue that they could actually do, but just seemed kind of crazy. But it just shows these 2K guys are living life, man.
With the 2K League, though, I think the reason the pay is set the way it is to, not only is it because, like, you got to get them excited, but you're also trying to sell a dream, right? So you want this league to be successful in the long run. So you want people who are 15, 16, 17 to be interested in, I could make a lot of money by doing this. So, the reason the salary is where it's at is to also sell a dream. And the thing with the D League is no kid dreams about being in, or the G League now. No kid dreams about being in the G League. Like, kids dream about, I want to be in the NBA, but no one's like, I want to be a G League vet for 10 years. Like, no one dreams about that. Like,
it's sometimes part of the process, though, moving up through it.
It is, But like they're selling a dream with the 2K League, which is why I feel like
I've heard you say that selling a dream shit a lot. I don't think they're necessarily selling a dream. I just think like $35K might be the bare minimum to get people to move across the country in a house with 5 strangers
for 6
and commit
months.
to a 2K League for 6 months. Like, like
you think their profit
35K
margins are
really
gonna be through the roof?
Dream money. Like,
Might be through the roof, man.
Well, when you look at it, it's not even really 6 months. It's closer to 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's really not that long. It's actually pretty short.
And
you can say that, but at the same time, you had to do the combine. You had to get them 50 wins. You had
also,
to,
that's guaranteed
practice.
money, by the way. That's
guaranteed money. The prize pool for the whole league is $1 million.
And there's other ways to make. There's other, like, again, we've talked. One of the guys came out and said, like, look, if you're doing this right with sponsorships, you're easily making 6 figures, easily, and he's definitely right. Like I'd be shocked if a lot of the guys are under like 60K on those few months. Like, you really should be making a lot of money, and then that doesn't even include the YouTube and everything
Twitch.
else, man. You can make
A lot of
so
those guys,
much money doing that stuff, man.
Yeah, a lot of those guys are going to be streaming like every practice, which is
I'm sure they get a cut of that. I'm sure they get a cut of that stream revenue too.
You can stream daily. I mean, you're gonna get viewers. That don't mean you're gonna get subs or donations.
True.
You can start up a YouTube channel. That don't mean motherfuckers gonna watch that shit. Like, the YouTube and Twitch isn't a given, but there is a lot of money in that prize pool, which you guys are correct about.
But some guys are going to tune in just because they're on on a team in the 2K League. Some guys will tune in just because of that. Like, there's definitely an audience in the Pro-Am that will just tune in because they're on that team, like, just to see, even if it's just one time.
We're definitely going to see if that's the case, but, like, speaking from a Madden standpoint, like, the Elite Madden guys don't just pull crazy numbers. Like, oh my gosh, really good at Madden.
I know a lot of them
Let me watch.
are.
Like,
a lot of them are partnered streamers, though. Good amount of them are partnered streamers.
Being a partner or affiliate
that doesn't mean much. There's a lot of people who like, I'm a partnered streamer and I haven't streamed on Twitch
I know.
in 2 years.
I just but I meant partnered streamers who actually stream like consistently though.
Yeah, but like, it's very easy to become a Twitch affiliate and get your sub button. Like, that doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
And like, that probably doesn't really affect too many people's bottom line. But I don't know. We'll see.
It's still pretty impressive either way, and they're gonna make a lot of money. I'd say. I think that's a good way to wrap it up because I don't know where we're gonna really go with this.
Beating it to death. What's the next topic?
So one of the things that was pretty crazy, as we were just talking about a little bit about Andre Ingram, but now let's actually cover the whole thing on it. Like, man, that was insane. So this guy's been playing in the D League for 10 years, I think. He has never been called up, or the G League now, as it's known. And now he gets called up to the Lakers with a couple days left in the season. And his debut, man, was firing threes. He was holding the stance, celebrating, and he was literally a media sensation. And well-deserved, it seems like. I mean, this guy's been grinding. One of the things I thought was crazy was he talked about, like, they asked him on the TNT crew, like, if there was ever times he wanted to quit. And he just was like, yeah, of course. So what do you think? If 10 years playing in the G League. But, you know, he just kind of powered through it. And he said he was probably pretty close to giving up on his dream of making the NBA, but it was pretty cool, a success story where we see a guy that's been grinding, and I mean, he literally, like, you see the picture from him on his first day in the G League, and now he literally has gray hair from that. Like, it's been that long of a time, and again, he's only in his mid-30s, but still, that's a long time gap. 10 years is a lot of time to put some effort into something to accomplish a dream, and he did it, and that's pretty cool. It was a cool success story over the past week, and I don't know, he's a well-spoken guy. Again, it reminded me of little Kobe. He did, yeah. Played in the NBA.
Was his dream to play in 2 games in the NBA that didn't matter whatsoever?
I think it was to make the NBA. And, I mean, you say it doesn't matter, but he just put on a showcase for all other teams for next year. The dude can shoot. He can shoot. He was 45 in the first night.
He's been putting on a showcase for 10 years in the motherfucking G League. Like,
yeah, but so have a ton of other guys, and sometimes guys get noticed. They slip through the cracks. This happens. Like, this happens all the time with sports. Sometimes guys are good enough to make the league, and they just don't make it for certain reasons. Like, sometimes it's about who you know. So you think
he's been slipping through the cracks his whole college career, and then for 14 years, 10 years G League, 4 years college, he's been slipping through the cracks. There's some big-ass cracks.
He dropped 19 on opening night. Like, there are definitely guys that don't be dropping 19.
19
like
in the game that doesn't matter?
I mean, it mattered to him, and it mattered to the Lakers. Like, it still matters. I mean, I guess it didn't matter in the grand scheme, but, like,
I get what you're saying,
matters. Those guys are out there fighting for their jobs.
There's no implications of that game at all. I'm not, like, trying to take anything away from him.
But, like,
I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but like I don't know if that's his dream just to play in the NBA. Like I don't know if that's achieving it because like is he gonna get a contract next year? I don't know. I don't know if there's a big market.
If that's not achieving it, that's literally achieving it. He has quite literally played in an NBA game, was a media sensation. He had thousands of random people who never had known his name were cheering him on in the crowd. He had his mother there. I think not his mother. I think it was his girlfriend. And like that is literally the dream. Like that is he couldn't have written it up any better, I guess. Like I mean, obviously he would have liked if it didn't take 10 years, but
him writing it up better would have been out of college or whatever he did.
But
it
doesn't work like that. NBA. That's not how success is. Like it doesn't always come like that.
It works like that for 400 players every year in the league.
I hate to break it to you, there are millions of basketball players worldwide not playing in the NBA, and I'm sure there are hundreds of thousands who think they make in the NBA. Little kids out there, and they just don't make it. And again,
that's life.
He made it. Well, yeah, but you're acting like the NBA is like easy to make, or like whoop-de-doo.
No.
Like
I'm not taking anything away
that's
from him.
Crazy.
It's an amazing like accomplishment. Like I'm happy for him.
That's
I really
what I'm
am.
saying.
It was a dope story. Like it was a huge story. Like my mom asked me about it. That's how you know some shit's big.
Exactly.
When,
yeah.
Like when my mom asked me about a sports thing, like that's how I know that shit's huge, right? Because like she's not an avid sports watcher.
He was a sensation.
But part of me also thinks the Lakers did it for the publicity. Like I don't know. Like okay. Just looking at the logistics of his game, like, is there any team who really needs a 33-year-old score-first point guard who's, I think, a little bit undersized?
I mean, I hate to break it to you. There are plenty of teams that can use guys that can put the ball in the hoop. Always is a team who needs a guy who can score. Like, if you can actually score and actually shoot well in the league, if you can shoot 40% from three, you will have a gig out there from some team out there.
No, that's not true.
What?
You have to be a defender. You have to be that's not true. It's not just if you could shoot, you make the league. No.
Elite
you have to
shooting.
be a defender. You have to be an athlete.
No. That's not true.
No, you could be the best shooter in the world. If you slow as shit, if you can't defend for shit, you won't make the league. If you can't move without the ball, you won't make the league.
I definitely
There's probably hella dudes who just hit up the local 24-hour fitness who shoot better than half the dudes in the NBA, but they ain't making the league because they're not good basketball players. They're just good shooters. I disagree. If there was a guy who literally made every single one of his threes and that's all he could do, he would be in the NBA. Like some team would find a way to put him, they'd play zone, they'd do something. Someone would want him. Like, trust me. Like why would you want to do if you didn't miss? What? What do you mean that's not true? Because if he can't play any defense, if he can't do anything other than shoot threes, like he's not going to be in the league. Like it's just not true. Like you have to be a complete.
I disagree.
Question: do y'all think he will be on an NBA roster next year?
No.
I think he's got a shot. I do. Yep, I do.
No.
A lot of teams out there with guys at the back end of the bench.
33.
33. That's not that old. Guys play in the NBA till 38 sometimes. 38.
The very elite of elite played to like fucking 40, like the Hall of Famers, right? The GOATs.
But we still have guys on the bench who are definitely not as good as him. He can find a spot on a team. I definitely think he will. I definitely do.
Pablo Prigioni was like a really old fucking rookie. Like that's super old.
He hung around. He hung around for a while. He
had a couple years in him,
but he hung around. He definitely hung around for a while. But like, trust me, there are plenty of just shoot only guys. I don't want to use Kyle Korver as an example because Kyle Korver is a really good overall basketball player. He can do a lot more than just shoot, but like. There are plenty of just pure shooters who really aren't that great at defense, but they make up for it in different areas because they're such a good shooter. There are coaches that will scheme around that. Again, they'll kind of put them on the weakest guy on the court. They'll do this, they'll do that. I mean, we see Isaiah Thomas. He was dropping 30 a game for the Celtics, but obviously he's not a great defender, but they found a way. They got good defenders in the wing, and they would switch the matchups. They'd rotate him, play a zone at times. There's ways to get around the weaknesses, and I mean... We don't even know if he's a bad defender. He actually had some steals and blocks, so like I don't think he's that bad. He was actually pretty solid, it looked like.
I'm not saying he's a bad defender, but at 33, there's no way he could constantly keep up with the athletic point guards in the NBA right now. And
but we're not saying he has to be a starter and go against Westbrook. We're saying he could be off the bench and go against bench guys like DJ Augustin and Raymond freaking Felton. If you're telling me Raymond Felton deserves a job in the NBA and that guy doesn't, get out. Get out of here.
All right,
Absolutely.
Raymond Felton shouldn't be in the league. I don't know
and he's
how
still
he's
in the freaking league. Come on, man. Like,
but
I think he finds a spot on the roster.
I don't.
Dude, Raymond Felton is so old that
If Nate Robinson can't get a job, there's no way Andre Ingram is going to be an NBA player next year. There's no way.
All right, but here's the difference. This guy has been working at his craft for 10 years, not doing other things. He's tutoring on the side. Nate Robinson been trying to play football for a little bit. He been kind of spreading his dividends a little bit here. He was trying to be a corner for a while. So
Nate Robinson has like NBA experience, years and years of him being that guy of scoring 15, 20 points a game. Like,
I still think he could be on a roster,
playoff
though.
series, but he's not getting a chance. You think Andre Ingram's going to get a chance off of 2 games that
I don't think Nate
anything?
Robinson's not getting a chance. I think he's maybe...
He's not.
You think none of the teams are trying to sign Nate Robinson?
Let's wrap
For
this
the
up,
past
boys.
3 years, past 3 years, Nate Robinson's been trying to get back into the league.
Well, I don't know. He's doing something wrong, man. Maybe he need to hop in the G League. But I don't know, man. I love this guy. I hope he succeeds. He seems very well spoken, and I don't know. It's a good story for all kids out there, and I think he'll be in the NBA next year. And when he is, I'm gonna come back to this point, and I'm gonna bring a nice big "I told you so," Nicholas, because I love.
And when he's not, I'm gonna do the same.
You know what? I think both of you guys have some valid points on Ingram, and only time will tell. Now, 2 other old fucks still in the league, actually. Vince Carter and Dirk Nowitzki. Thoughts on that, guys? They both announced they're coming back. Do you think they're still productive at this stage in their career?
I'm happy that they're coming back. I think they're different, though. I think Vince can still play in the league. Like, I think he could still bring something to the table. Like, with Dirk is really slow. Like, watching Dirk defend now is kind of sad. He did have an amazing year shooting, though. Like, I think he shot his best 3-point percentage of his career this year, which is insane. But yeah,
yes,
like
I think speed's never been Dirk's game. He's never really been an elite defender. Like, Dirk's still a bucket. Like, Dirk's a bucket at fucking 40. Like, he can get you 20
I think we just didn't
night.
notice.
That's
like
crazy.
The Mavericks weren't a good team. Like, there was no reason for them to be good, I guess. I think they kind of put on the tankathon. At least it seemed like to me. But yeah, I think Dirk is still a viable option. Again, I don't know. Like, do you think that's a guy that'll ever? You see a Maverick for life, or is he gonna ever like go chase another ring on a team?
He's a Maverick for life. Like, he would have been left the Mavs.
Like, I assume he's a Maverick for life. I assume he is, but like, you don't think he's gonna itch to maybe get one more?
He would have been left.
Team?
Like, the Mavs got that ring in like 2010, 2011. Mark Cuban did nothing to try and get Dirk another ring. Like, Dirk would have been done left. Like, he's a Mav for life.
Might be right.
He's a Mav lifer. He ain't going nowhere.
I just want to see him in the playoffs again, and the Mavericks aren't gonna make the playoffs. For like
No.
I
think next year we're actually getting Michael Porter Jr., so he probably will be in the playoffs.
You think that'll make them a playoff team? The West is really stacked, man. The West
It's not that stacked. It's not that stacked.
Really? Huh.
The West is stacked, and it's only getting better. There's no way the Mavs are a playoff team next year unless they make a splash in free agency. Dirk's never probably going to play in a playoff series again. One of my favorite players of all time. I love Dirk. Amazing career, changed the game.
I just want to see some playoff Dirk, man.
What about Vince? Do y'all think Vince is still productive and efficient at this stage in his career? Like, what does he do right now?
Definitely.
Is he just a role player?
Vince is like a sharpshooter now.
Shooter.
Like,
good shooter.
Yeah, like he
Still
changed his game to just be like when he lost a little bit of the athleticism, like he changed the game to kind of just being a marksman. I think he could also bring a lot to a locker room. I don't know what his contract is.
What does that mean? A lot to a locker room. What does that
He's
mean?
a veteran presence.
Some
A
young
veteran
guys,
presence.
like-
He's a veteran
Oh, okay.
presence.
You can coach him up.
Good for-
All right.
Yeah. It's good to have guys like that in
Lot
the
to a
locker
locker
room.
room. Well,
Definitely is. But the tough part with him is it's going to be, again, he's lost a step, definitely. When I watch him, I think that. But he's still good. But he's definitely lost a couple of steps, I'd say. But still can dunk, still can finish around the rim. Still a good shooter, good passer. He's still a smart, intelligent basketball player you want on the court. And I don't know why the heck he signed with the Kings. He's got to find himself a contender, man. Come on, quit playing yourself. Go to the Warriors or go to the Rockets or something, man. Go to the Cavs. I don't care. Go to a good team, man. I think I don't know if he signed a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal with the Kings. They signed a whole bunch of veterans. But he got to go to a contender, man. Go get yourself a playoff appearance. Because, man, last time he's in the playoffs, which team was he on? Was it the Mavericks? No, it wasn't the Mavericks. But he had the buzzer beater. It might have been the Mavericks.
That was the Mavericks, I think.
Like, man, I need to see more of that. Like, Vince Carter's still a clutch performer. And, like, again, I want to see him on I think it was the Mavericks. I want to see him on a playoff team. So, hopefully he can get up on out of there. What you think about Vince, Nicholas?
Oh, he actually had some playoff playoff appearances with Memphis, the Grizzlies. He was with Grizzlies for 3 years, which I often forget.
Did he have the buzzer beater with them then, maybe?
Nah, I think the buzzer beater was with the Mavs.
That corner one that was like so nice. Like that was like I just remember it in my
Spurs. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it probably was. It was just like such a pretty shot, and it was like a picture perfect buzzer beater, man. I remember that very vividly. But I love Vince Carter, man. I still have Vince Carter basketball over here signed. That I gotta like get it framed or something. But yeah, Vince Carter.
He's 41 now. Jeez,
right?
He's gonna
and
be
you call
42.
him 33 old, man?
33 is old. Vince Carter's an all-time great athlete. Like
we not gonna do that. 33 is old again, all right? Because if 33 old, then 25 is old, then we some
tons
old
of guys
ass
are watched
dudes.
at 33. We're talking in relation to the NBA and their basketball career.
Yeah.
Tons of guys are watched at 33. Like
yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Not dudes.
In terms of a rookie, 33 is freaking extinct. Like,
man, we not gonna keep doing this because neither of us gonna budge here. Let's get to the next topic. Big stuff going down between Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. A little bit of like a social. I don't even want to say social media feud, but they're just being like kind of petty, I guess, towards each other. First, it was Ben Simmons saying that none of the rookies really stood out to him. Come on, man, you gotta be kidding me. Really, none of them. Come on, there have been some really nice performances from guys like Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. Fultz obviously had a really good one, but this was before he said that, and obviously he's not going to say that.
Larry Markkinen.
Markkinen definitely as well. Dennis Smith Jr. Like, there have been some standout rookies, so I think that was kind of blasphemous at the beginning. I don't know why he was saying that. Maybe it was phrased weird, but Donovan Mitchell then was wearing, like, hoodies that he was liking tweets that said the definition of rookie and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I don't know. Let's talk. Who should win the Rookie of the Year? Go, Nicholas. Who's your Rookie of the Year?
All right, Ben Simmons is going to win it. But yeah, Ben Simmons is the Rookie of the Year, unfortunately. I'd like to see Donovan Mitchell win it, but it's got to be Ben Simmons. Their whole little feud, though, it's awesome. Like, it took Twitter by storm. It's awesome. Like, I love seeing that. Like, it's all, like, jokes at the end of the day. Like, they don't seriously hate each other. I'm sure they're friends or whatever. But it's just really nice to see them saying how they feel and not trying to hide stuff. Like, the NBA is one of the only leagues where they, like, do stuff like that. Like, I don't think I've ever seen something like that in baseball, football. Like, it feels like the NFL is always trying to silence their players. I just love the NBA for that reason.
What was it? Sherman and, one of them receivers, they had a beef going for a while. It was Crabtree, and then there was another couple guys, too, that were going back and forth.
Aqib Talib.
Talib, Crabtree.
Jalen
Ramsey,
a
whole bunch.
And
a lot of
someone
guys
else
go
this
back and
season.
forth. But, like, I think it's more serious in football. Like, they actually mean it. Like, they actually don't like each other. Whereas, like, Donovan Mitchell and them, they probably don't care. Like,
yeah, like, the basketball dudes are just, like, flirting. Like, it's crazy.
Like, it's just all a show. And it's just, it's cool, but...
They're trying to sell themselves. And, like, there's bags to be had, too. You don't think Adidas threw Donovan Mitchell some money to wear that shirt with the Adidas logo on it?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, probably.
There's also money involved with that, too.
My Rookie of the Year. I'd love to go Donovan Mitchell, but stat-wise, you got to go with Ben Simmons. Especially because they're in the playoffs. They won, 52 games or something. A couple years ago, they won 10 games. So, it's definitely Ben Simmons. Again, redshirt rookie, but I don't have a problem with that. Never really have. I'd love to say that, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell Rookie of the Year, but I don't know. I really can't, I suppose.
My bad.
Are you good? What the fuck are you watching?
I'll be back.
Yo, what the hell is that? Is he at a riot or something? Is he at a Klan meeting? What was that? Yo, are you good?
What?
Yo,
leave that in there. What kind of trash joke was that?
Nah, all I heard was chanting. All I heard was USA, USA. What was that?
I'm watching a thank you Dez Bryant video that the bitch ass Dallas Cowboys tweeted out.
I don't know. I just heard chanting in the background. I'm like, what are you doing?
Klan meeting. That's a spicy take, Bake.
I didn't know what I heard. Nah, chill. Don't leave that in
crazy.
there. Cut that shit out. Edit that out. That was a terrible
this
segment.
podcast ain't been that funny. You gotta leave that in.
No. Delete that shit.
Now you gotta make the executive decision in editing.
That's Nicholas.
I'm gonna leave it in if I'm gonna take it out if I get 5 in my paper.
Bro, you leave it out first, then I'll drop you to 5.
Oh no.
Next topic.
No, Berg, you gotta save.
I gotta finish up. I didn't even get to finish up my shit up. I got cut off. But yeah, basically, Rookie of the Year.
You said Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
You said based off the stats, I gotta go Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
you finished.
I gotta go Hey, based off the stats, I gotta go Ben Simmons. You're right. Fuck it. Your turn.
I don't give a
Who you
fuck
got,
about no
Bird?
rookie of the year. But sure, Ben Simmons is gonna get it. But I don't give a fuck about that shit. What's the
It's
next
definitely
topic?
not that serious at the end of the day. Like, it's just rookie of the year. It's just
That takes us into the next topic, which is debating the morality of the rookie of the year. Should a red shirt rookie like Ben Simmons
Didn't we
be
just
able
do this?
to win
Didn't
the
we
rookie
just
of the
do
year?
this? I thought we just did that.
That should have been one topic.
Yeah, that's
that
definitely
should've been
one topic.
question.
The other.
It just goes into it. It's a
Bro,
fucking question.
I
Answer the
definitely
question. Should
just
that
said
be
that.
allowed?
I mean, I don't care. Yeah, I don't even care about that.
You
I think
don't
it's so
care?
stupid. Yeah, whatever. It's a rookie of the year. It's not that serious. Dudes are acting like this is like the championship or shit. Like, it's so. It's like it's an award. Who cares? Man.
People are only talking about it this year because there's competition in like the rookie of the year. Last year, if Embiid was healthy, if he played more than 30 games, he would have been the rookie of the year off of, I think he had like 2 redshirt years. So, like, no one would have cared last year because there wasn't that much competition. This year,
Bro.
people only care because of the competition.
It's just people bitching.
It doesn't
to
really
bitch.
matter, though.
People just be bitching. That's what it is. People are whining. I don't know. Maybe over a year, people have gotten more whiny. But
No,
let's talk
it's
about
just
the
like there
actual
was
awards.
competition.
Can we talk about the actual awards, like MVP? That's like an actual award.
So rookie of the year is not an actual award?
I mean, I don't give a crap about. You're never gonna say You're never gonna say Michael Jordan is the best because he won Rookie of the Year. Did he even win Rookie of the Year? I think he did, but like, when
Yeah.
are you ever gonna use that as a statement to tell me how good Michael Jordan is? You'll use his MVPs in the discussion, not because he won Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year is cool, but at the end of the day, it's just something so, I don't know, it's small compared to like MVP. Who's your MVP, Nick? Who you got?
James Harden. Easy. No competition.
It's not a bad one. Yeah, I agree.
Clear favorite. If he didn't, he's winning it. Like, there's no, I don't think there's a debate at all.
What about Russell Westbrook and LeBron? No
debate.
consideration there? Nothing?
Nope.
Not even for averaging a triple-double, which has only been done by 2 players ever? And now, by him, the first player ever to do it back-to-back years?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know if Westbrook will still get some votes, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 1 vote or 2. I don't think it'll be unanimous, James Harden. I'm sure LeBron will get some votes, too. LeBron
Out
had
of
a pretty
the 4th
crazy
seed
year.
in the East, LeBron shouldn't get shit votes. That team's been trash.
Statistically, he had a very good season. I don't even like LeBron, but statistically, very good season. They dealt with some injuries. Kevin Love was gone for a while. They had Isaiah Thomas gone. Pretty much, they traded for nothing. Trade Kyrie. So, statistically, he had a very good year. But I still go with James Harden, who had some crazy numbers. He was damn near averaging a triple-double for a good portion of it, too. And they are the number 1 seed in the NBA with 60-something wins. They did have Chris Paul, though, so, I mean, it's a pretty
Chris
good player,
Paul was
too.
out for, I think, the first 2 months of the season after the first game. He missed,
but
a month or 2.
With him back, they were, 19-0 at one point or something. They were, with him, Capella in the lineup, I think it was, 19-0 at one point. They were crazy good. So, Berg, MVP, who you got? I got Harden, definitely.
MVP, I guess I'll definitely go James Harden. I usually go LeBron, but the Cavs haven't been that dominant this year. Westbrook, I wouldn't be mad if he got it, but I think I talked to Nick about this before, and he said voter fatigue about averaging a triple-double, and I think that
It's
might be
definitely
really
voter
accurate.
fatigue, too.
I don't think they're just
it'll be some
going
voter.
to hand him the MVP because he averaged another triple-double.
Why are people so not impressed with him averaging a triple-double this year? He's just so good at getting triple-doubles that
I think people
don't care
understand
anymore?
that the stats, particularly the rebounds, are manufactured, and then even the assists, it's obvious that he's playing for stats, and that's not really good basketball.
It's still pretty crazy though. The dude's out there grabbing 19 rebounds.
Imagine
as a
if
point guard.
LeBron
That's pretty crazy.
triple-double hunted he could average a triple-double his fucking career.
Are we saying
the
he
whole
doesn't
career.
triple? Wait a minute. Are we saying LeBron doesn't triple-double hunt? Because he had
Not
a lot
every
of triple
game.
doubles.
LeBron tries to win.
If
LeBron doesn't
He had-
have his center box out for
He had
him
a
just so he
career.
can get a rebound.
He had a career high in triple doubles this year. You don't think he was hunting sometimes?
That's because his team was trash and he had no players on his team who could actually rebound, so he had to. Russell Westbrook has Steven Adams. He's an elite rebounder. He just doesn't get defensive rebounds so Russell Westbrook can get him. He literally boxes out so Westbrook can get him. And there's times where Westbrook literally leaves the person he's supposed to defend just so he can get a rebound when he should be playing defense. Like, there's been numerous clips on Twitter that you could see. If you watch the games, you can clearly tell that Russell Westbrook is just going for triple doubles. It's not good basketball at all. Like, he's tarnished the triple double.
I think tons of players could average
You sound
a
like a
triple-double
hater. I'm gonna keep
if they
real.
were
I am a
just
hater.
hunting for stats. Like, he definitely watered down the triple double because like people peep game. Like,
It is watered down now. I'll say that. It used to be like a huge thing. Like I remember when Chris Paul was putting back triple doubles, and like he almost had a quad once, and like it was a crazy thing. Now it's like, man, dude dropped a triple double. It's just like another night, pretty much. Damn.
Yeah, like it's a normal occurrence. And
Like
it's
we got
like
dudes like Greg Monroe out here getting triple doubles. Greg Monroe had a triple double this week. Like crazy.
For some players, like, to get a triple double is insane because they play their role, and like them getting a rebound most likely was them doing something above their role, them doing something really big. But like for Westbrook, like Steven Adams literally just box out and then lets Russell Westbrook get the rebound. Like, he doesn't go for defensive rebounds.
When dudes
Steven
look
Adams,
back years from now, though, they're gonna see
they're not
Westbrook.
gonna know it.
And
That's the thing.
They're not gonna
So
know
it's
that. No one's
trash.
gonna care.
Yeah,
I mean,
no one's gonna care. It's just gonna be, oh, he averaged triple double 2 years
I'm gonna
in a
be
row. That's
honest.
amazing.
I don't care either. I think it's crazy impressive. Like maybe
I
Steven
do.
Adams isn't as good of a rebounder as you think he is.
Steven Adams
Steven
is an elite
Adams-
center.
He averages 5 offensive rebounds a game and 3 defensive. Like, you
Maybe
saying
he's
that doesn't mean
inconsistent.
anything?
Maybe he's inconsistent at times. If he only has 3 rebounds
Oh my
sometimes.
God. You're being the devil's advocate here. Like,
I mean, someone's got to be a devil. But I mean,
What I wonder is,
he
are
could
more
also be an
players going to
inconsistent
start
player,
to triple
though.
double
That's the
hunt?
thing.
Like, are they going to start stat hunting just for like the gimmicky ESPN lines, averaging triple double for a season, 2 season, 3 season, 4 season? Because like, tons of guys could do that. Like Giannis could probably do it. LeBron could do it.
Giannis could do it.
Anthony Davis could do it. Bro, so many elite talents could do it.
Oh yeah,
like
they definitely could. I mean, I still think LeBron might have been doing that this year a little bit. Like that's just me.
nah, LeBron just had so many roles. Thing is, though, Westbrook doesn't have to be the best rebounder on OKC for them to win. He doesn't have to average the most rebounds. For the Cavs, for the Cavs to be good, LeBron does. Like, LeBron has to do everything.
I mean, they'd play a little bit better if Tristan Thompson was grabbing some boards and playing decently, and some of those other guys.
Grab boards. Like, he can't
I know, I'm just saying.
LeBron can't. Yeah, like.
Some of them other dudes that are paid 10 to 15 million a year, 20 million a year, if they were playing decent, they would have to grab those rebounds. Like, I don't know. He used to be looked at as a good rebounder too, which is kind of crazy. Tristan Thompson was like an elite rebounder. Now that dude is averaging like 3 rebounds a game. God
Tristan
damn.
Thompson's ass.
Bro,
We'll
gonna
get
talk
into him
about
later,
him.
though.
Yeah, we gonna talk about him. Playoff prediction time, baby.
Wait. We have
Did
more
Bird-
awards.
Oh, what else we
What you wanna
got
talk
award
about?
wise though?
Defensive player of the year, 6 man
And
of
coach
the
of the year.
We'll do that quickly. All right, Shay,
Okay, we can
quickly.
quickly.
Defensive player of the year, who is it?
I've heard a lot of clamoring for Rudy Gobert. I've heard some clamorings for Al Horford. I think Anthony
Where?
Davis might be a good pick. Anthony Davis was pretty good. I think he averaged like 2.4 blocks or something like that, maybe 2.6 blocks per game. Good amount of steals. Anthony Davis was really good this year. I'd go Anthony Davis. But again, I don't think he'll get any respect for that. But yeah.
Berg,
What
do you
about
have any thoughts on this?
No.
Okay, for me, it's Rudy
No.
Gobert. Yeah, Rudy Gobert. He
was
incredible.
injured a lot though. He was injured a
He was
ton this
injured
year.
a lot, but the
I don't
team
know,
was
fantasy
trash
team.
when he was injured. When he came back, they were like 24-3 at one point. Like, they've been literally the best team in the NBA since he came back from his injuries.
Is it just because of his defense though? Like Donovan Mitchell was balling.
Oh, he's an elite player, but like defensively, I think he's the best defensive player in the NBA. And
Is
I think
are
it's
his blocks
defensive
per
player of
game
the year.
higher than Anthony Davis?
I don't think blocks plays like the whole thing. Like, there's a lot more to defense than just blocking shots.
Like, yeah, I guess that's
Like,
true. Yeah, it's definitely
yeah.
true. I don't know. Al Horford might get some votes too. I think he's been pretty good this year defensively. He always is very good defensively, but gets slept on. But what's the other one? 6 man of the year, man. Oh my goodness.
Yep, 6
All
man.
right.
Who you got?
Man, Terry Rozier. Nah, I'm dead ass. Like, actually, nah. Maybe that'd be most improved player. He's been really good this year. Went from like 5 points to 15 points per game. But I don't really know. Jamal Crawford hasn't been that good. The dude up in Toronto's been pretty good too. Was it Norman Powell, I think, or is it someone else? I don't even
Van
remember.
Lee.
Van Lee, that's who it is. He's been really good. trying to think of really anyone else. I know there's been some good guys, but I don't know. That's all I can think of. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest, about 6 man.
All right, it's gonna be Lou Will. Lou Will or Eric Gordon, one of those two. Probably Lou Will.
My whole thing with Lou Will, though, he was starting for a while, so like I don't wasn't he starting?
He was on the bench enough games for him to be the 6th man. I'd be shocked if he didn't win.
It's gonna be him or Eric
Gordon, though.
Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon. Yeah, one of those two.
I wouldn't have a problem with either of those guys winning too. Lou Will was pretty good at one point.
Yeah,
he was
gonna
killing
be
it
one
at
of those
point.
two.
So yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with those guys. That'd be pretty solid. Is there any do we coach of the year? Yeah.
And most improved.
I just hope it doesn't go to D'Antoni. I really hope it doesn't go to him. I hope it'll probably go to the dude up in Toronto, Casey. It should go to Brad Stevens, if we're being honest, though. Lost the superstar on night 1. Lost Kyrie Irving for a good amount of the season, man. That man was gone for, I think he played probably 50 games this year, so probably gone for 30 games. But, yeah, I think it's simple in my eyes, especially for them to be the 2 seed. They almost won the 1 seed. Like, they're literally 3 games back. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Who you got, Nick?
It's either Dwayne Casey or Quinn Snyder. I'd probably lean towards Dwayne Casey just because the Raptors were the 1 seed. I don't think they're going to do shit in the playoffs.
No love for the Celtics? No Brad Stevens love?
Oh, no. I acknowledge Brad Stevens as the second best coach in the NBA. I acknowledge it. I just don't think he's going to win the award. I don't know. I think he probably should. He should be up in the discussion, but I don't think he will win. I think it will be Dwayne Casey. I can't freaking talk.
See, Dwayne Casey, they got a stacked team though. They got 2 All-Stars.
They don't.
They got
Kyle
2
Lowry
All-Stars.
is the saddest All-Star ever.
Bro, you gonna stop disrespecting that man? He's been nice.
Saddest All-Star.
Bro, he gonna make you pay with that. He's gonna have a nice playoffs, I think.
He's never had a nice playoffs ever.
Bro, I think he's gonna have a nice playoff run.
All right, most improved player, Shake. Who is it?
Man, I'd love to say Jaylen Brown or Rozier again. They both really had good years, but I'm sure there's someone who's been better. Giannis was definitely in the running for that early on, but then again, he was crazy good last year too. I just can't even remember guys who weren't that good and then are really good now. So that I don't even know if I have one, to be honest. Do you have any names?
Oladipo.
Oladipo? All right, easy. Yeah, that's a good one. I like Oladipo. He was crazy good this year. I'd go with him as well, actually. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm sure Berg doesn't really give a crap about this award either, so yeah.
That is all the awards.
Let's talk playoffs. Let's talk playoffs. That's what actually matters to me.
Yeah.
Some of those awards are so silly and they're cool. You want your team to win them, but at the end of the day, you don't really care. Playoffs though, starting tomorrow, man. Oh, or actually today, since the podcast will be going up on Saturday. And we got some good matchups. I think the first game is at 3, which is a little later than usual. Warriors and Spurs. Do the Spurs have any shot in the series, Berg? Any shot? Maybe Kawhi comes back. I don't know what the heck's going on with him.
No.
No shot at all, even if Kawhi comes back.
No.
With no Steph Curry? Damn, you wild. I think if Kawhi actually came back, they'd have a shot, but I don't think he's going to. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what's up with that situation.
Kawhi.
There's no information on that. Why? What the heck's going on?
He's not coming back.
He was medically cleared
to come back.
He's afraid? What? That doesn't make any sense. What?
He's afraid to come back. Players get afraid. The same thing happened with Derrick Rose back in the day. Players get afraid to come back. They don't want to re-injure it and make it worse. He probably knows that the team's not winning a ring this year, so he's probably just getting ready for next year.
Bro, it's crazy. Greg Popovich should low-key get some love for Coach of the Year, too. I hate to do this. That man working with nothing. He working with nothing. Come on, man. All he got is LaMarcus Aldridge. He got LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's the only good player on that team. Everyone else is average.
Besides that, man, they don't have a lot of good pieces. They got old ass Manu too, who's actually low key kind of nice still. But I'm not gonna lie. If they had Kawhi, ooh man, that would be a good series. But without him, I don't think he's coming back. Which again, really frustrating. I hate that. At least tell us, hey, he's not coming back, or hey, he's still out for the rest of the playoffs. Declare him out. But yeah, I got the Warriors in probably 5 games. I think maybe the Spurs can muster up 1 game. But if Kawhi comes back, though, I'm changing that. Definitely think it goes 6 or 7 if he comes back.
Warriors in 4 or 5.
I mean, honestly, it's probably going to be 4, but I think the Spurs might muster up a win.
What you think, Berg? How many games for the Warriors?
I don't care about that shit.
You don't care?
All right. The next series we got is the Wizards versus the Raptors. That one kicks off today at 4:30.
I like that one. That's going to be a good one. I like that
Think
one.
so?
Yeah, I do. Wizards looking pretty good right now. They're definitely looking better. John Wall back, healthy. Bradley Beal. They got all-stars. They got, man, I'm blanking on names today. Small forward. Who the heck is their small forward?
Otto Porter.
Otto Porter. I'm terrible on names today, but he's really nice. Their team's looking good, man, and the Raptors are looking good too. That's a good series. I got 7 games there. I got the Raptors in 7. 7 games. Yep. That's going to be a good one for 8.
Raptors in 5.
I thought you were going to say
Wizards
4.
are that good.
Really? Dang.
Nah, 5.
Bro,
the
they're nice
lost.
in the playoffs. Wow, that's crazy.
Wall came back and the Wizards lost like 4 in a row, and then I think they won their last game of the season or something.
No, they lost.
Yeah.
They lost their last game. Or else they would have played the Celtics. I think
they lost
They lost
4 in a
the
row,
match.
and then I think they won, then lost. I don't know, but
they beat the
I
Celtics.
just don't feel like
they killed them. They look good. Yeah.
I just don't think they have good team chemistry. I'm pretty sure the other players don't even like Wall either. Like, I don't see them doing anything in the playoffs.
Bro, I think you're tripping. I think that's gonna be a really good series. I just think it'll be awesome to watch. A lot of all-stars on both sides, both teams there. And then what's the next matchup we got? What?
Heat and Sixers.
Good series as well, but I'll take the Sixers in 6 games. I think they're still gonna probably drop a couple games to the Heat just because of inexperience. But a lot of it definitely depends on Joel Embiid's health. I don't know if he's gonna have to wear that mask thing that he's wearing nowadays. He looks scary as shit. That thing looks hilarious though. But yeah, I got Sixers in like 6 games. That's what I'm thinking. The Heat are definitely gonna pull out a couple games of that series. What do you think?
I didn't mention this earlier, but Spoelstra should also be in the conversation for Coach of the Year because I think the Heat's roster is not that good at all.
Really?
I got the Sixers in 5.
Dragic. They got some nice players. Like
Mm.
now they got Dwayne Wade back, who's a pretty good playoff performer.
Dwayne Wade's trash.
No,
Stop.
don't do that.
Dwayne Wade is
see what
so
you're doing.
washed.
Don't do that.
You'd be harping for everybody.
No, don't do that. Dwayne Wade is a Hall of Fame All NBA talent. He is a little bit old, but he is
top
still.
4.
Are you gonna act like you don't remember that purple shoot dude in the playoffs against the Bobcats when he was getting buckets against that and that guy? Come on, man.
That was like 3 years ago.
That was like 2 years ago at most. I think that was like last year for all we know.
That was 2 years ago. He was on the Bulls last year.
Bro,
yes.
He didn't
Wade
do much
is
on the
washed.
Bulls. I'll say that. Didn't do much on the Bulls, but
He was terrible.
he's looked
Wade
good
is
with
washed.
Miami though. He's looked good again with them.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. What?
He's had like 2 good games and a bunch of sad games, but you never
Yeah.
hear about the sad games. Wade is washed. I love Wade. Probably a top 3 or 4 shooting guard of all time, but he's just not there anymore. His knees
So who you got in
just
the
aren't what
series?
they used to be.
Who
Well, I
you
got in
got?
the series 76ers in 5. Yeah.
Any
They're
thoughts,
the hottest
Berg?
team in the NBA right now.
They definitely are pretty hot, but no
Who
thoughts.
you got, Berg?
What?
Final game for Saturday is the Pelicans versus the Trailblazers. What do you guys think about that series?
Good series again. We got a lot of good series, I feel like. We usually do in the NBA. Pelicans, I actually like the Pelicans in this series. Anthony Davis, I think it's his time to finally win a goddamn round. He's had some tough matchups before. Like, they had to play the Warriors, and I think that might have been actually the only time he's in the playoffs. But I like the Pelicans. I don't know. The Trailblazers are good, but I don't know. Something seems missing there. And, again, Damian Lillard, crazy good. McCollum, nasty, but I think the Pelicans, they got Nico, another piece. Drew Holiday's been playing really well. Yeah, same with Rondo too. I like the Pelicans. Give me them in 7. I want a 7-game
7?
series. We need a couple game 7s. I think we can get 2 or 3 from this first round.
Yeah.
We usually do get one or 2. I think we get 2 or 3 this year for this first round. What do you got?
Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the closest series out of all of these. Both teams haven't really done much in the playoffs, but they both contain superstars, obviously. Anthony Davis, probably a top 5 player in the NBA. Damian Lillard this year, he's been arguably the best point guard in the NBA this year, arguably. He's been incredible. He
Arguably the
averaged
best
27
point
points
guard.
a game.
Oh, I don't like that statement.
Who's
Arguably
the
the
better?
arguably the best
This year?
player in the
What
NBA.
NBA were you watching?
He averaged
Man.
27 a game. Led his team to the third seed.
He was really good.
They're a sad
in the
third
West.
seed, but yeah.
He was really good, but like I don't know about best point guard in the NBA.
This year, he's arguably been the best point guard in the NBA. With Curry being out, yes. Curry's been out most of the year. But yeah, both teams have superstars. I do think I have the Pelicans, though, in 7, similar to Shake. It's going to be a really close series. I think it comes down to Nico. If he comes and plays good, then I think they'll win. If he doesn't, then they'll lose, probably. Just because he's like the most inconsistent and streaky player in the league.
Definitely streaky,
yeah.
but I think he'll show
Like,
up. I think he'll show up
You
and knock down buckets, yeah. Drew Holiday's been really good, too, for them. So I like the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Next series, we're moving over to the East. We got the Celtics and the Bucks. Man, I like Celtics at 6, but that might just be because I'm a homer. I didn't even really want to do a prediction on the Celtics. I kind of just want to sit back and enjoy and hope they get some wins. Because, like, without Kyrie, I'm going to be honest, we are not making the finals. If we make the finals, man, something is wrong. Like, one of these dudes having an out-of-body experience and is, like, God on a basketball court all of a sudden or something. I don't know. It's just not happening. Like, if LeBron loses to anyone in the East, it's kind of almost embarrassing. But, yeah, I just think Celtics got a good shot in this one, though, at least. Giannis is pretty good, but I don't know. Some of those Bucks, they look really good on paper, but they don't really mesh too well at times. Eric Bledsoe, good player again. Middleton, I think, is the X factor of the series. Very good player. Very good shooter. If he catches fire, he can definitely ruin that series for the Celtics. But, yeah, I like the Celtics in their youth. I think we've got a good shot in this series. So, Celtics in 6, but man, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost in 5. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. So, yeah, just kind of going to go and enjoy the series. What about you, Nick?
I got the Bucks in 6. I think the Bucks will win the series. I almost wanted to say 7, but I don't know. I feel like
I don't think the Celtics would lose a game 7 at home.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. So it's like Bucks in 6 because I do think they'll win the series, but I think it's going to be close. On paper, with all the injuries, the Bucks should be the clear favorites.
On paper, they
but,
should sweep them on paper.
Yeah, but
that's not
for
what it
whatever
comes down to.
reason, that team just doesn't mesh. Also, Brad Stevens, one of the best
Excellent
coaches in the
coach.
NBA. You know they're going to be playing as well as they can, but I just think the Bucks have too much talent. Like Giannis, I hope he goes off this playoff series. Like if he doesn't, I'm going to be highly upset. They got to do something with that core if they can't win against this broken Celtics team.
Bro.
Like they got to do something.
Not
But
gonna
I got
lie,
the Bucks in
it
6.
probably won't. Like I so feel like they won't. I don't know, but it should be a really good series though. Like again, that's one that probably should go 7. Like just because there's a lot of injuries and that Bucks team is stacked, man. That's a really good team. But yeah, should be a good series. What's the next one we got over there? What is the
Pacers,
Cavs?
Cavs.
I was gonna say the Cavs probably next up. That's another good one, man. Damn. I want to say that the Pacers have a shot, but again, LeBron is like 20. Is he 23-0 in the first round or something like that? Not 23-0. He hasn't played for 23 years, but
I don't think he's ever
it's
lost.
It's like a crazy number. He hasn't lost a first round series. I think 23-0 is like the amount of games they've played. Like I don't know if he's ever lost.
No.
Has he lost a first round game ever? I don't think.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He did too.
Oh, what are you saying?
In the first round?
You gotta use your brain, bro. If you think he went 23-0 in the first round when there's a guaranteed 4 rounds a game and he's been in the league for 15
That ain't how
years.
math work. Like,
What?
It's been. What do you mean? 4 times 20. That's only
15
5
is
years.
not 23.
That's only 5 years. Yeah, you're right. That's only 5 years. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. Well, maybe over his last. I'm saying maybe over his last. I saw a stat. Maybe over his last, 5 years, they're 23-0 or something like that
It's
in
not
the
an
first round.
even number. It doesn't make sense.
Or 24. I don't freaking know. I just know they don't fucking lose in the first round. But yeah, I'll take Cavs in 5, and I think even that is putting a little bit on Indiana. I don't know. They'll be lucky if they win a game, but I would love to see them push it to 6 or 7, which they could, but I don't think it happens. What about you, Nick?
Yeah. I also got Cavs in 5. I don't think it's going to be an easy 5. I think all of the games are going to be pretty close because the Pacers do have a decent team, but at the end of the day, LeBron James is still the best player in the world in my eyes. I don't think he's going to lose a lot of games to the Pacers. So, yeah, Cavs in 5.
They did struggle with them in the regular season, though, so Pacers are a good team,
That
too.
don't mean shit.
That definitely does mean
No, it doesn't. LeBron
This
struggled
does.
with the Bulls his whole career in the regular season, dominated him in the playoffs. That don't mean shit.
Dude, the Bulls in that one series, they almost beat them.
Lost.
They
We
almost
never
beat
beat a LeBron team in the playoffs. Almost don't mean shit. We lost.
them. Weren't they up 3-2?
We should have won. We should have won, but a bunch of shit happened. Refs fucked
I know.
up.
You're
but,
acting
yeah, we
like
lost.
though they had no shot though. Like they definitely had a shot to win. And I still think the
The
Pacers
Bulls
have
are
a
also
shot.
a lot better than the Pacers.
They have to steal game one. I've said this before. Have to steal game one. If you're playing LeBron on the road, the Pacers last year almost stole game one too. With Paul George, like they actually played really well, but like they lost every game. So like it could be one of those series where every game is tough and then they lose them all.
I actually think
two
they're
more
gonna
matchups.
steal game one and then lose 4 straight.
Really? Damn! Wow.
Yeah.
I would be shocked by
Yeah.
that. What are the other two matchups? There's two more ones left. Rockets,
Next one we got is Jazz and Thunder.
Jazz, Thunder. That's a man. I want to say that's a good one, but I don't think the Thunder are gonna lose. I don't think not
That's
gonna lose.
one of the best ones.
I think I got Thunder in 6 is what I'm saying.
You called some trash ass matchups good, and you called that one an eh.
Which matchups did I call was good? That was
The
trash.
Spurs Warriors ain't a good matchup. Them Spurs are
Are you
ass.
kidding me?
Like,
The Warriors are
the
first
Heat
class
Sixers, that's not a good matchup. The Heat are ass. Like
What? The Sixers are on fire and everybody wants to watch them. What do you mean?
I'm saying the Sixers are gonna blow the Heat out. Like I'd be
I don't think
surprised
they
if it
will
went any
though.
more
I
than
don't think
5.
they will. I don't think they will blow them
Like
out.
this is probably one of the closest matchups out of all of these.
I'm just saying I don't think the Thunder will lose this series overall. I just don't. They have too many good players. Westbrook, too good. Paul George, man, they gotta start proving themselves at some point. Paul George went to
They
the
have
ECF one
3
year, but
They
gotta
have
start
3,
proving
maybe
themselves.
4 good players.
bro, I don't know. I think
Melo's
Thunder,
maybe a good player. I don't even know though.
bro.
maybe.
You sleeping on Melo, but once playoffs come, he might just heat up. I don't know. I like Melo. I'm a Melo fan. But yeah,
So you got Thunder in 6.
Thunder in 6. What do you got? You gonna hit us with 7 games?
This is gonna be probably the most fun series to watch. I think both of the teams are going to be playing. I don't know. This is gonna be close. I'm really torn on this one because I really like the Jazz. I really like Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. They're well coached, but it's gonna be tough, man. Let me go Jazz and I'm torn. I'm gonna say Jazz in 7. I don't know if I
Okay.
believe that, but yeah, I'm gonna just go with the team I like more. So Jazz in 7.
Yeah, I got the Thunder. And then the final one is definitely the Rockets. And who do they even play, man?
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sweep. That's a sweep. We gotta get a sweep
You
in
think so?
here. Yeah, I'm calling that one a sweep. 4-0. I will be baffled if Harden and them blow a couple games. The Timberwolves do not look that good. I don't know. I don't know why they don't look good. They have a stacked team. Andrew Wiggins should be better than he is.
Andrew Wiggins isn't that good. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. He should be much better. He's talented. I don't know why he's not better. Cat is pretty good, but I don't see the Rockets are nasty. They are super good. I got Rockets in 4. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if the Timberwolves somehow could have jumped into the 7th seed and played the Warriors, they would have had a chance in that series, but
What?
unfortunately
Are
they
you kidding
didn't.
me? Aw,
Without
come
Curry, the Warriors have trouble guarding elite centers. I feel like the Timberwolves would have had a chance against the Warriors, the banged up Warriors who have been really bad over the last few games. But that's not what's happening.
Those games
It's
don't
the
really
Rockets.
matter, though. Those games haven't mattered.
Regardless, it does matter because they need to build up the chemistry again because everyone's been injured for so long.
Dude.
But regardless, I got Rockets and I'm gonna say 5. Timberwolves are my favorite team in the playoffs. Let that be known. Jimmy's my guy, favorite player in the league. But the Timberwolves have just been so ass against the Rockets this year. Like every time they've
Have
played, every time they've played, it's been pretty much a blowout.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if the Timberwolves won this series. But I mean, I guess it could
Well,
happen.
obviously, I'd
but
be
you
shocked.
never know.
It's 8 versus 1.
It would be. No, you said the other
baffled.
8 versus 1 going 7 though.
Yeah, but those are the Raptors. You say they suck in the playoffs.
You're
And that's
right.
a good
you're
8
right.
seed. I think the Wizards are probably one of the better 8 seeds that we've seen in the past few years. They are not the Bobcats or any of those other 8 seeds that we used to have in the East.
True.
Man, there used to be some trash. The Nets. There used to be some.
This is crazy. If the
Sorry,
Timberwolves are the
8 seeds.
8th seed in the East, they smoking the Raptors. I digress though.
I disagree. I don't think they would. I don't think the Timberwolves are that good.
I
don't.
agree.
With what?
Berg, who you got in the finals? Because that's all you care about. Who you got in the finals? Real quick.
Wait, what?
This man gotta wake up. Who you
the
got
finals
in the
matchup,
finals?
I can't even hear you niggas. Hold on. Let me put my
I'm
Old
yelling.
man Berg.
All right, what
over
are we
here
talking
yelling.
about?
Who you
Old
got in
man
the
Berg.
finals?
Who you got in the finals?
Tied the finals.
Yeah, who you got in the finals?
I got LeBron.
You got
versus,
LeBron and then who? Harden or the Warriors? Which one? It's gonna be the Rockets or the Warriors. I mean,
Curry isn't out for the playoffs, is he?
no, he'll be back in the second
They're
round.
saying
Second
they're saying
round.
he's aiming to come back in the second round, but that's not.
Which means he'll be
guaranteed.
back in the second round. He'll be
Man,
back.
give me
not
give me
guaranteed.
LeBron versus the Warriors for the 3-peat.
It's probably gonna be that
Four
way.
Pete?
It's a
Wait, you
4-peat.
got-
Give me the 4-peat.
Is that the third or fourth year? I don't.
Do
know.
you
I
have
think it might be
LeBron
the
winning?
fourth. It is the
Oh,
fourth.
it is the fourth. Yeah.
It would
'Cause
definitely be
Warriors
the
won
fourth
the first
year.
one. LeBron won the second. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I definitely think
Alright.
it's probably going to be Warriors and LeBron.
Really?
Yeah, I hate to say
All right,
it.
you're not about to disrespect the Cavs. Warriors versus the Cavs. Not about to disrespect Love. Warriors and LeBron. Who am I kidding? Wait, that's not my prediction. But yeah, what are you saying, Shake?
I see those two teams once again, and I see the Warriors winning once again. I think these injuries really won't be that serious, and they'll be back and they'll be flinging threes like they always do. It's
All right,
just
y'all
how it
are
goes.
boring. Y'all are trash. Let me
got-
switch things
Thanks,
up.
Nick. I appreciate it.
Right?
I love you.
Nice
Let me
positive
switch-
vibes.
Let me switch
Edit.
things. Let me switch things up. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, bro. If there's been any year for LeBron to not make the finals, it's this year.
What?
I feel like LeBron is
come
already
on.
a foot out of Cleveland. Shut up. Let me talk. I feel like LeBron is already on his way out of Cleveland. He's getting the fuck out of there after this year. I think the freaking
You think the Raptors are going to be... Who do you think?
No, not the fucking
Sixers?
Raptors. The Sixers are the hottest team in the
Oh
league
my
right now.
God.
I'm gonna trust the process, and I'm saying the Sixers are making the finals this year,
Yeah,
and they're
that's
gonna be
crazy.
playing the Rockets. And honestly,
What?
I got the Rockets winning it all this year. I think the Sixers could make the finals. It's gonna be close between them and LeBron, but I feel like that team is just so well put together. They have so much talent. They also have like a decent amount of good veterans, like JJ Redick. He has a ton of playoff experience. Amir Johnson, I think he's also on that team who has playoff experience. I think he won one of those Bulls Celtics games. I think he carried the Celtics, I'm pretty sure, last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was pretty good in the playoffs. Yeah, he was all right.
yeah,
but he's
so-
just not that great of a player, though. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
don't
he's
see that
not,
happening.
but off the bench, that's one of those guys who can
Not a
get
bad bench
who could
big, yeah.
win you a playoff game off the bench.
I don't know if he could, though.
He did last year, but
Yeah, but
whatever.
that was
I got
last
the
year.
Sixers.
Whole new year.
I got the Sixers versus the Rockets in the finals, and I'm gonna take the Rockets to win it all this year, bro.
You are wild. You just wanted to pick those two teams because we didn't pick them.
No. I would have said the Rockets regardless of what you guys said. I think the injuries are just too much for the Warriors this year. I think there's just too much fighting against them. They've had so many injuries. Curry hasn't played in a while. Plus, that's not an injury that you come back and you're just at 100% as well.
Are you telling me that the Sixers would beat LeBron in a Game 7 in his own building?
I don't know if it'll go 7.
You think LeBron James would lose in 6? Wow, that's crazy, man. You must,
Possibly, bro. That Cavs
man.
team around him is kind of trash.
but
and a
even
lot
them,
of those
he's carried
players,
trash teams though.
a lot of those
That's all he
players
does.
haven't been in playoff situations before. Like a lot of those key guys who need to do something for them to be good, like Larry Nance, who else? Jordan Clarkson. Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson, though, they're going to be taking up a lot of minutes. They have no playoff experience. They have literally no rebounding on that team. Joel Embiid is arguably the best center in the league. I got the Sixers. I got the Rockets. I got the Rockets winning it all.
Bro, Tristan Thompson might come back and all of a sudden be good, for all we know. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays well in the playoffs. NBA playoff predictions. I think we've covered everything there. Lots of playoff chatter. Again, it is the first day of the playoffs, so I guess it was good for us to kind of cover them all. And obviously, we'll talk about it as the week goes on, and we'll obviously get you guys some playoff updates. But yeah, those are our thoughts for now. I'd say some are pretty interesting, and some you probably didn't care about. Let's talk about something you may or may not care about. Again, we just touched on Tristan Thompson and the Kardashians. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's always a story around them with a player or something. And this time it is Tristan Thompson cheating on what looked like his pregnant wife at the time.
What looked like
Yeah. What you mean? What it
It
looked like?
looked like cheating. It
I don't
didn't
know
look
what
like
they were
cheating.
saying.
It
I don't
was
know what was
cheating.
happening. I don't know what was
Chick
happening.
grabbed
man.
his dick and he kissed her. That was 100%
Bro,
cheating. Like,
I don't really know the details. I don't know. Some said this video
didn't
was
see the
recorded
video?
months ago. No, I saw the video, but some said the video was recorded like months ago. I don't know. If that video was like recorded last night, it's bad. It's real bad. But like, because like I think she just had her baby like yesterday.
today.
Like she's been in, or was it today? I don't know.
I think
but,
so. Yesterday.
So technically yesterday when they're listening, but yeah, I don't know. It definitely looks bad. Looks wild. Definitely seems unfaithful. But didn't he leave like a pregnant chick to then get with Khloe Kardashian? Like didn't he do that? So like you kind of know what you're getting into when you're Khloe Kardashian. But y'all know that seems wild though. He definitely seems like an unfaithful man.
Most athletes, I feel like most athletes cheat. Like, I feel like it happens. It's just like he was so reckless about cheating. Like he wasn't like I feel like it's even more like obviously cheating is terrible. It's extremely disrespectful. You got a kid on the way.
Really
like that's really fucked
bro,
up.
that's what I think is the most wild part is like you got a son on the way, bro. Like
wait, so because you got a kid on the way, your dick don't get hard no more? Like how that work?
What do you mean? He has a Kardashian at home. Like what?
What does that even mean?
He got like the worst
Bro,
Kardashian.
Khloe
too.
is banging. All right, stop it.
Out of all the Kardashian girls, Khloe is the worst.
You literally just said out of all the attractive Kardashians, she is the least attractive. What does that even mean?
But you said like she got a Kardashian. Like she.
We're not gonna bash
Kardashian.
women. That's what we're not gonna do.
She is.
I'm not bashing her.
No,
she is
but,
a very attractive.
But you act like
female.
it's not. Like it's like it's not hard to find a chick on the same level as Khloe on a physical scale. Like
yeah.
I mean,
like I would say the chick he cheated with. Well, there was like multiple occurrences of cheating.
There's
but
definitely
the one
been
girl he
multiple
cheated
times.
with, like the one where actually like there was pictures taken of her going to the hotel with him and all that. Like
how
she
do you
was
know they
better
weren't
than
just
Khloe.
playing some checkers or something? Like how
You
know
don't
they
go
weren't-
to a hotel with a chick who's a baddie to play checkers, Shake.
I'm
Like
just
stop being the
messing.
devil's advocate. Like what?
Like I'm just messing. It ain't that
You
serious.
think he wasn't going to play checkers? He was like.
what?
I just think it's crazy how reckless he was. That's all.
Was he reckless?
It's
He
definitely
was
reckless.
extremely reckless about cheating.
How do you know
Like-
he cheated?
How do I know? I literally saw
Well,
him making out with the chick at the
I
club.
think
Like,
the
what?
I think the face in the female's boobs, like that constitutes right there.
She
as cheating.
forced his head in there.
She low-key did
Okay.
though. Like
Bro,
it was
you
kind of
didn't
creepy.
force her.
Like,
He didn't force him to kiss her.
low-key,
He did
if
not.
I-
He was leaning
hold on.
over to kiss her.
If the gender roles were reversed there, like
That's
whoa,
what I'm saying.
like Twitter would be
Duh.
freaking out, like because like she definitely like forcibly took his head and
I feel like that's
motorboated
the
with it.
underlying story of this is the gender roles. You know, like
Yeah.
what if he felt in a compromised position where he had to kiss the bitch? He probably didn't want to, but he might have felt compromised.
Yo, I wouldn't
You
be
actually
like,
believe that?
I feel like there's
He
probably
could
been
have
a
been
situation like that.
compromised.
I don't know. I don't know if
it
that
is
was
cra-
this situation though. But
Berg has a valid point though with like the gender roles being reversed because like
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
girl
wild.
grabbed his dick. Like
Bro,
if
okay.
a guy,
Bro,
if
think
a
of that
guy's
as
in the
Z
club,
shit. Think that Aziz
Yeah.
shit. They
Well,
try
guys,
to make
first of all,
Aziz
guys do
seem
that in
like
the
a
clubs.
rapist or some shit, like a weirdo, but because that chick didn't know how to communicate what she wanted to do or not want to do or liked and shit, right?
that's wild. Yeah.
That could have been like
Yeah.
a communication failure, and you know what I'm saying? That happened.
Yeah.
so you're justifying it.
I ain't justifying shit. I'm just saying we got to
Right.
look at this at face value, and he could have felt compromised. That's it.
We
what
definitely
about
don't
the-
know the facts. I'll say that.
What about the other occurrence where he's walking in and out of the hotel with the Instagram model?
How do you assume he's having sex with everyone that he walks with? Like what?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's a
What is
good
wrong
point.
with y'all?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know what they're doing
So
up at that
there's
hotel.
tech-
Like they could be having
what,
sex,
Nick?
or
Does
they
what?
could be doing drugs. Like for all you know, like we don't know what they're doing in that
She
hotel.
could be
room.
his accountant. She could be helping him with social
I-
media.
I definitely
He
don't
could have
think
been
that's
FaceTiming
it.
her
Bro, the
brother.
chick.
like it could be so many things. Like
She
like,
could
it
have went
be
up there to
way
get
worse.
some autographs. She
It could be
came
something
in
like
'cause
that,
It was
like
cold.
deadass.
A storm could have been coming.
Oh my gosh. And wait. They came in. They did Berg. They came in one set of clothes. They walked out in a different set of clothes.
The clothes could have been dirty.
Right? Definitely could.
You never changed clothes before? When there
Right.
was a free shower?
Stanky
You
ass.
never freshened up before?
He walk around in the same clothes all week.
Yeah, after I just hit some box, like
Wait, whoa.
the
Oh,
same
my.
thing he did. Like
Wait a minute.
that's when I freshen
Whoa.
up. He did the
Wait,
same
are you
shit
saying
everyone
you
does.
cheat just
After
like
they
Tristan
fucked,
Thompson?
they took a shower.
Is that what
They
you're
went
saying?
in to
And
work out.
changed.
Hotels have amazing gyms. What if they went in to work
They
out?
do.
Yeah, you think he went to work out after a game?
Yeah.
Bro, how you gonna be
that is
mad
the
at
best
his
way to
dedication?
stretch.
That's good dedication to the team right there.
And he just happened to have a workout partner who was an Instagram model, also single,
Every
also said they fucked.
Instagram models
Like-
are a dime a dozen.
Bro,
She looking for clout.
y'all
You can't
crazy.
trust what
Berg's
she's saying.
making a
She
good
looking for
argument.
clout.
I'm not
You
gonna
can't
lie.
trust what she's saying. I'm gonna be honest
Bro,
with you.
you should be like a
wait.
defendant.
So, I just want to. Do you think he cheated?
I don't know.
Like, do you think he cheated? It's not. I'm not asking. Do you know he cheated? I'm asking. Do
I
you
can't
think?
even form an opinion off like.
Oh,
do
really?
I think he cheated because I saw him walking with a chick into a hotel? No, I'm not going to assume that he cheated.
So him kissing kissing the chick in the club.
That's cheating,
All
though,
that
yeah.
shit.
He might have felt compromised. They could have got him drunk. I'm not
Yo,
putting
so-
that on him. I'm putting that.
I'm not gonna lie, that probably does happen like more
It
times than
definitely
you
happens.
know. Like how much you want to bet like TMZ or someone they don't take some chicks, pay them to go get drinks with guys, and like I guarantee you stuff like this happens. Like super
Oh, this
conspiracy
all could have been
theory.
a setup. Did you see the film? Like that shit
Oh,
was HD.
I will say
Chris.
that. How did they get that footage? First of all, how did they get that club footage? Like clubs don't just give out their footage like that unless it's been like a crime committed.
Right,
Like
for
how did
cheating.
they get that?
Like what?
Like how did I will say that. That seems a little
That
weird.
was
How'd they get
probably
that footage?
some worker at the club trying to make money. Sold
Bro.
that shit to TMZ.
I don't know. That something fishy there. Like, but that makes me think it's fishy that someone is selling like the footage. You're not supposed to do that. Like that's illegal. Probably illegal.
People
Oh,
been
no.
cheating in this social media HD camera area for the longest, and I've never seen a cleaner, crisper shot of somebody cheating
super
ever.
crisp.
Like this is disgusting.
Right?
Bro,
You don't
It
think
was
LeBron
way too
cheat?
crispy.
Alright.
no.
No, I don't
LeBron is
think-
a
I don't
faithful
think-
man.
I don't think
Have you
LeBron
seen the
cheats.
clip of the girl trying to come up to LeBron? He literally pointed away at his boy.
He pointed
Like,
to
LeBron
his
is a
man
fa-
so his
Duh,
man could
you-
get her number so he could get her later. You don't know.
Yeah,
that.
you are wild.
You don't know
He
the
flipped that script
You
so quickly.
saying
He
LeBron
flipped
is a
that
cheater
script so
is
quickly.
wild. LeBron is a faithful man.
He flipped that script so quickly. That's
LeBron is a faithful
And so
man.
is Tristan
You are
Thompson.
crazy.
I'm glad we got that set.
No, he's not.
That's
He's a
funny.
known cheater.
He's definitely
No, he's
a known
not.
cheater. Yeah.
Yes, he cheated on his last girl to get with
He
Chloe.
Yeah.
just left that. No, it's a difference between cheating and leaving.
Okay, no, you're wrong. He cheated.
He left.
Nah, he kind of
She was
did. He
pregnant
kind of
and he
did leave her
cheated.
though. Nah, but just because
He left and
technically
cheated.
He
left
could
her.
have left mid-pregnancy. What are you talking about?
He definitely just left her, which is way
Which is
worse.
crazy.
Actually,
It's
almost
nuts.
like yeah,
But
like,
he didn't cheat.
like
You think-
leaving,
wait.
leaving a pregnant
So
chick.
you
Like,
think
what's wrong with you?
You think him leaving her is worse than him cheating on her and not telling her?
Yes, because he's literally
I
leaving
disagree.
that child and that mother like forever. I don't think he's like I don't. Like, he's
he'd
not
be
the dad in
leading
his
her
life
on,
now.
like-
Leaving
he
a
was
chick
honest-
mid-pregnancy could stress her out and maybe even cause her to have complications with the pregnancy. Cheating
that
on her
seems-
and not
that's
telling on her
wild
and
to
not
me.
telling her is almost like a selfless act. Like
Bro,
I don't
but
want
a
to put this
selfless
stress on
act?
you. Yeah, I don't want to put this stress on you, bitch.
Cheating on her is selfish.
I want to put this stress on you. That's what he doing.
You are wild.
That's what he doing.
You just said cheating on a pregnant bitch is selfless. That's
Yo.
wild.
For the sake of the woman, the pregnancy, the baby, the family, it might be a
Man.
necessary evil.
This man sounded like
Bro,
a criminal
that is
defendant banging the
wild.
fist to the death.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
believe
funny.
you said that.
I don't know.
Wow.
I think the entire thing's kind of
Wait, wait.
funny though.
So
like,
your wife's pregnant, you cheating on her. You just gonna tell her
No, no, no,
mid-pregnancy?
no, 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 no. My wife's pregnant.
You cheating.
Even if my wife's not pregnant, I'm not cheating. I'm a faithful, loyal
No,
man. I'm not a cheater.
hypothetical.
it's hypothetical. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna
I
tell her
wouldn't
mid-pregnancy?
cheat. There's no
So
hypothetical.
you're not
No,
playing
but-
with the hypothetical. All right.
You're in the
I
hypothetical. Like you
wouldn't
just got
cheat. I wouldn't get myself in the hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical, nigga. It's not what you
I
would
wouldn't.
do.
right.
All right,
yeah.
ask the question. Ask the question.
Your wife's pregnant, 6 months. You don't like fucking pregnant bitches. So you go out and get another chick. You gonna tell your wife you just got some different box mid-pregnancy when the baby's almost due and she's stressed out?
Bro, that
carrying
seems
your ugly
wild.
ass
That
baby?
seems like a wild thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my
That's
god.
You gonna
super
tell your
wild.
wife you cheating?
Yo, that's so
Probably
wild.
not, but it would be so
Okay,
much.
it's
no, no,
settled.
no. But let me finish. Let me
It's
finish.
settled. No,
Me-
I got your answer. I don't need you to elaborate. It's settled.
No, but like me not telling her I cheated and her finding out before she had the kid would be even worse than me telling her.
No, you keep it from her, dummy. Like, you didn't hear.
But, like,
that's not the way the hypothetical.
Thought there's
works.
two sides of every
That's
cheating.
not the way the
Like,
hypothetical works. She don't. Find
okay,
it.
so she's never gonna find out regardless.
Well, with this one, she don't have to, Nick. It's just your
Okay.
little secret.
Yo, that's
Okay,
wild. That's a
Are you
wild
gonna tell her?
scenario.
I wouldn't get myself in that situation ever. I'm a loyal, faithful man, but I probably wouldn't tell her.
Wow, you are a
Wow.
scumbag. That's
You are not
I'm
an
not a
honest man.
scumbag.
You
Oh
are
my
a
god,
scumbag.
I am
you just
disappointed.
you're crazy, bro.
I'm
So you
disappointed.
just made
I'm
Tristan
disappointed
Thompson
in you,
seem like a
Nicholas.
good guy. Oh my
You
disappointed
are
god.
in you,
a
Nicholas.
dick.
Y'all are
That's
trash.
crazy.
You just
Disappointed
made
in you,
Tristan
Nicholas.
Thompson seem like a
Disappointed.
good guy for doing that shit, and now you're calling me a
Disappointed.
scumbag. Whatever, dude.
I just wouldn't cheat on my wife, much less my pregnant
Right?
wife. That's just
What's
me.
wrong
I
with
would
you,
never
Nicholas?
cheat
What's
on
wrong with
any
you?
of my
What's wrong with you?
partners.
What's
I
wrong
would
with
never
you,
cheat
Nicholas?
on any of my partners.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But you
either.
just
That's fucked
said
up,
never
man.
mind.
No, I wouldn't.
I will play the tape back. Never mind.
I said you gave me a hypothetical.
mind.
You
But
set
you could have
me
said
up.
anything.
It was a
You
setup.
could have said anything. You could have said I would have chopped my dick
All right.
off instead. Like, you
All right,
could have said
wait.
anything.
Shake. I have a question for you, right?
Chop the dick
So,
off. Oh wait.
No, not that question. A different
Oh,
question.
big bet.
That's crazy.
Never mind.
You in the club, right? You sitting there, two girls
Man,
coming
first of all,
between
no.
you.
I'm not even in the club. I'm in a relationship, so I'm not even at the
Faithful
club.
Bake is not
So
in the
you've
club.
definitely been on
Joke's on
e-mate
you.
trips in the club while
Nope.
you're on a relationship.
No.
doing?
Nope. I
What
actually
are you
haven't.
doing?
Nope. No, I haven't actually.
Okay,
Nope.
but you're in the
Not
situation.
once.
You're in the club. You're just in a restaurant. Maybe not even in the club. You're in a restaurant by yourself, picking up food for your girl, right?
Okay.
One girl sits next to you. The other girl sits next to you. Both baddies,
I
by
stand
the
up.
way.
I stand up. I'm
You
out.
stand up and walk away?
Yeah.
You gonna
Why-
stand
Why am I
instead of
sitting in?
sitting there?
Why are two random strangers sitting in
All right.
between me? What the hell is that? I feel like they're gonna rob me or something. What the hell,
Do you think two chicks are gonna rob you? You know,
bro?
in a,
you
in a
never
public
know what.
setting?
I don't know what's going down.
All
I'm
right,
not
all
sitting
right.
next to
Situation though,
strangers.
girl grabs your dick. She's a baddie. Starts
Bro,
trying to kiss you.
Assault.
What are you doing?
Bro, I'm about to get some money off this assault case, boy.
No, but what's your instant reaction? Like your dick not gonna get hard?
What? That doesn't even.
A baddie
Bro,
grabs your dick. Your dick's
I'm not
gonna
gonna
get hard?
entertain this question. We standing up like we out of there. Like that ass. Don't touch me. You assaulted me. What the hell is wrong with you, crazy lady? Like
That's a good answer, Bake. That's a good answer.
Tristan Thompson in the club situation, from what it looked like, if
Bro.
the girls just randomly sat up to him, came up to him, and started grabbing him and all, he was put in a terrible situation. I don't know if he handled it
what
the
is?
best.
Why
but,
were you
like,
saying something about his dick being hard? Like why are you even looking at that?
Why are
Like
you
what?
talking
If
about
a,
dick?
I didn't say
Right?
his dick was hard, but
Why
if
are
a
you
girl
talking about
grabs
this?
if a baddie grabs your crotch is
Wait,
gonna get
so
hard.
what would you do in that
What?
situation, Nick? Like,
Yeah,
what
I'd
would
probably,
happen to
I'd
you?
get up, I'd get out.
Get up with a boner or what? What you doing?
There's hiding techniques, I guess. But,
Wait a
just in
minute.
this,
Jesus Christ. I don't
bro.
know
But like,
what
if a
we-
baddie grabs your dick, like it, like
bro,
I'm
dick
still
would
not
probably
sure
get
what
hard.
point you're trying to make.
yeah, like I'm confused.
I
Like,
just
you
think
trying
you're
to say
in a
you're
terrible
attracted to women?
situation.
Yeah, what? This is
He was put in a
I
terrible
don't like this.
situation. He didn't handle it well.
Wait, so now you're making an excuse for his cheating?
Yeah, now you're making excuses
All
for
right.
it.
Bro,
What?
you have
How
twisted
I've
did
heard
you-
enough
so
from you,
fucking
Nicholas.
You are. That's crazy. You're saying, oh, well, he was put in
wild.
this situation.
This has
where
been
you
a
are.
crazy
trash.
tag team. This has been a crazy
Yo.
tag team this whole segment, and I don't appreciate it.
What do you mean? You're
Y'all have
literally
been
pointing
tag
this.
teaming me this whole time. I
Bro,
don't appreciate it.
that's-
What
you
you
just made an
watching?
excuse for a man cheating on his pregnant wife. That's crazy.
No,
Right?
you.
Crazy.
Oh,
That's
Super
my
excuse.
God, you're wild.
Super
Bird.
excuse.
You're
He was like, what is
wild.
he supposed to do? He's a guy. He enjoys it. Like what?
No, I didn't say that. I said he was put in a tough situation,
Bro,
a hard situation.
I've heard
All right.
enough from Nicholas.
we are
What
not
you
talking
guys
about
watching?
we're not talking about that no more. What you
All right,
watching?
Shake. What you watching?
Is that really the intro to what you watching?
Yes.
This week on What You Watching, I have been watching The 100. Did I say that last week? I don't know. I don't think I did. My girls' parents were watching that, and I was like, yo, we should watch that. It's a good show. I haven't seen the last 2 seasons. Season 5 comes out in like a week, so we actually just finished up to Season 2. So now Season 3, we're going to probably watch some of that later tonight, maybe tomorrow. And obviously the playoffs. And what else have I been watching? I'm not sure. I think that's been mostly it. Been binging The 100. Love The 100, man. I know you guys both like it too.
Yep. One of the best shows on Netflix. Berg, what about you? What you watching?
What you watching?
Let's see. I tried to watch this show called On My Block. I didn't really care for it.
I was gonna watch that too. I was gonna try that.
It's a Netflix original. I watched it at night when I was kind of going to sleep. And when that happens, I usually don't like
Yeah,
shows.
that's trash.
So I might give it another run. What else did I watch? I watched that Seth Meyers stand-up on Netflix about the
Good,
charity
bad?
shit.
That's Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for that. I thought it was terrible for the most part. Like a lot of those
damn.
jokes, like the audience was really bad on it. So I thought a lot of those things missed.
Nothing worse
What else
than
did I
bad
watch?
stand-up. That's miserable.
I watched David Letterman's show where he interviewed Jay-Z on Netflix, and it was a really surface level interview. It wasn't that great. He didn't really ask him anything I didn't already know, but I guess if you're new to Jay-Z or I've heard of him
It'd be
and want to
good.
know a little bit more, it might be interesting. And I think that's about it. What are you watching, Nick? I also watched American Vandal. I didn't think I was gonna like this show. Nick had recommended it to me a while ago. I think like the premise of it is like penises drawn around a high school,
Whoa.
and that didn't really sound my speed.
That sounds weird.
It's kind of like a mockumentary, and it's actually really good. It's a super easy watch. And then lastly, I watched this basketball movie called Amateur.
Ooh,
and it was
I want to
actually
watch
pretty
that.
terrible. I saw the trailer
Really?
on Twitter.
Wow.
People gassed the trailer on Twitter, and then I actually watched it.
You thought it was
and
terrible?
Once again, it was terrible. It wasn't good at all. I mean, I
Wow.
like the actor in it, the main actor, the little
Yep.
guy that's on Power. But
But it
as
was a
whole, the
Netflix
movie-
trap, is what you're saying?
It was trash. The movie was terrible. Like,
Wow.
I think for the most
That's
part, I say this about
disappointing.
Netflix: the volume shooters, the volume chuckers, the majority of the content they put out isn't that great. It's mediocre at best, and people
I
overhype it.
hate that.
But yeah,
Wow.
that's all I've been watching. What you been
They
watching?
do
Nick?
that. They do that with the trailers too. Like they make it look so good, and then sometimes you watch the movie and it's terrible. That's really disappointing. I have been watching quickly before Nick says what he's watching because I know he got a paragraph. I watched 13 Reasons Why finally. I know season 2 is supposed to come out eventually. Really good show, kind of graphic, and I guess it's good at bringing awareness to something that I didn't really know was like so serious. I guess. I mean, I know.
Did you watch it with your
suicide's
girl?
a big thing. We did, yes, and it was a very like I don't know. It's some very serious moments, man. Like
Did y'all both
they-
like it?
Yes, definitely. 10 out of 10. Very good Netflix show, but a little graphic at times. And I say that, but I mean, like they showed a girl getting assaulted, and actually, like multiple times they showed that, and you know what I mean. And it was just really graphic. And they showed her like, yeah, I don't want to say it, but it was just really graphic. But it was pretty good, really good show. But Nick, what you been watching? Whoa.
No. It's just what you watching, Shake. Not what
Oh.
you been watching. It's
Oh
just-
yeah,
Hey,
what you watching?
Redo that.
What you
There
watching?
you go. Boy.
What you
Hey.
watching? I like that.
You know me, your boy, Netflix connoisseur, TV show connoisseur. So I've been watching a lot. I finished up Breaking Bad, obviously one of the greatest shows ever. It was my second time watching that, so I'm not really going to talk about that much.
Yeah, that's a good watch.
Also I think I watched the last season of Better Call Saul, which I watched the first 2 seasons like a long time ago.
Yeah.
The show's not that good. The only reason I watched it is because like I was on that Breaking Bad high of
Yeah.
like because Breaking Bad's such a great
You're
show.
enjoying
right?
that, and
But,
you're like,
like,
you want to watch it?
yeah, but like Better Call Saul is like just really boring in my opinion. Like it's really boring. So I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't like an enjoyable watch. It was kind of just like let's just watch
Get it out the way.
You know? Yeah, just like a get out the way type of thing. After that, what did I watch after that? I feel like there's something I'm missing out. Oh, I
Bro,
kept
you
up
got
with
a paragraph.
Silicon Valley and Barry. I watched the new episodes of those. Enjoy both of those shows. What else? Oh, we got The Office. Yes,
You've been watching The Office, yeah, that's true.
I've been watching The Office finally. I know
You're
I'm
liking it,
trash.
too.
I haven't watched it before. Yo, I'm really liking it. Like the
It's
first
so
time I
good.
watched it, yeah, like everyone loves it. The first time I watched it, I wasn't really feeling it, like just like the first episode, but I didn't give it much of a chance. Now I've been watching it, and bro, I really like it. Like,
Bro, by
I
the end,
really,
he's gonna be
really
like in
it.
tears. Like it's so good. It's such a good show.
Bro,
man.
like the relationship between Pam and Jim is
It's-
just like awesome. Like
the
I
entire
really
show's
like
good.
it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, like I really enjoy it. I also watched that Seth Rogen thing that Berg watched. It was really good for the cause. It brought a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of donations to Alzheimer's, which is an extremely, extremely, extremely sad disease
sad.
that a lot of people get. It's just tragic, and
Oh yeah.
there's not enough awareness around it. Like I feel like there's not enough people donating to it. So I really like the cause of that. In terms of the comedians on there, though, they had a dope set, dope cast, but like they just all didn't really do that well. Like
Damn,
there's
that's a
maybe
shame.
like two, yeah, like there was maybe 2 of the comedians who were like actually really funny and performed well. But there was like Sarah Silverman on there. Wasn't
She's
that
pretty
funny
good
at
usually.
all. Duh, she's like one of my favorites.
She's usually
like,
pretty good.
Yeah, like her material on there was trash. some of the bits just didn't hit for me at all. Like,
I'll have to watch.
I guess, yeah, it just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I think that's all I've watched. I'm pretty sure.
That's not that much. Dang, you must have been grinding The Office out.
Yeah, well, I watched a lot of Breaking Bad.
Oh,
like, I
okay,
watched
that too.
probably 3 seasons of Breaking Bad.
Man, I am disappointed that Amateur is bad, according to Berg, because I was really looking forward to that movie. I forgot
You
to
should
watch
definitely
it.
watch it. I
definitely still
anyone
will.
else that watched it.
Definitely still will.
The IMDb ratings weren't that great, but man,
Oh, if the IMDb ratings weren't that great, it's usually not.
yeah, and
that
like
good.
they give everything damn near like a 7 or like a 6.
How bad were they? How bad
Give
were
like
they?
a 5 point something. Like I really didn't like
Usually-
that movie.
Usually anything above a 4 is watchable on there. 4 to 5. Like they do a lot of horror movies that are 4 or 5, and they're still pretty good. I heard The Quiet Place. I heard that was a very good movie. Someone said that was like movie of the year. I really want to see that. That's got Jim from The Office in it. So yeah, I got to see that. But damn, a little disappointed about that Amateur because that looked so good by the trailer. That looked like 10 out of 10. But they do that.
I actually saw that Famous Enough tweeted that he really liked Amateur. He said it was like an amazing movie, and like the tweet had a ton of interaction, a lot of retweets, a lot of favorites. But
Really?
It has a 5.9 on IMDb, which for like just a Netflix original movie is pretty trash because
Is
I
it?
feel like the title of like if something has Netflix original on it, they just like give it like a point above what it actually should
Really?
be just
Damn.
because of like the Netflix original title. Yeah.
Bro, that one
Like-
movie, ain't no way that one movie, the one with, I can't remember it, damn it, just cut this out, fuck. Netflix has done some trash movies, though, like,
Yeah.
they do, I watched that one movie that was so bad, I don't even want to talk about it. The one
Oh,
with the
that
house.
one.
The one movie.
Do you know what that movie was? The lady with the house, she's selling her house, and they end up going to open house, that's what it's called, I think. Or something. It was terrible.
Open
It must.
House?
I want to know what the rating was that on IMDb. It must have been like a 2.
Oh, yeah, that movie has the dude from, that movie's rating is, that's a 3.3 on IMDb.
Okay.
And it has 16,000 ratings. Like, with
Yeah.
Amateur, it only had, like, 500 ratings. 3.3, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
That movie was straight garbage. Like, I wanted to never watch a Netflix original after that. It was miserable. So, yeah, that's what we're watching. Let us know what you guys are watching, as always, in the comments and everything like that. And, yeah, you can always tweet at us. Again, hashtag TheYuckCast, or, hashtag YuckCast. It is TheYuckCast, but hashtag YuckCast when tweeting us for Q&As and stuff like that. But I think that'll wrap up this week's episode. We should have another one on Wednesday. So, man, y'all are getting, like, damn near 3 this week because of the special. So, basically 3. But, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this one and that one, of course. Be sure to follow us on all platforms and leave a like on the episode. We do appreciate that. Again, we're on SoundCloud. You can listen up on there. And iTunes. Those are usually posted a little bit before the YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube. Shout out to y'all, too. But, yeah, I think that's it for everybody. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Edit that out.
Edit that?
Edit that shit all the way out. What the fuck?
Peace.
No, turn your mic off, nigga.
I will not turn my mic off, Cullenberger. And you are listening to the Post Podcast Show with Nick the Bulls fan. This is a special news segment that I'm doing by myself.
Why
'cause I
are you more
hate these
excited for the
motherfuckers.
post podcast than the actual podcast?